Yes, we will start. Everybody in this meeting can hear me. Please unmute and say yes.
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 Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I posted a recording yesterday of our session. So I was successful in recording our session and converting it to a format which I was able to upload on YouTube so that it's easier for you. You can go on YouTube and check the recording, but I cannot keep the recording for a long time because you know our competitors, if they get hold of it, then they know basically how I teach and what are the things we follow. So I cannot keep it for a long time. I'm going to delete it in at least a day or two, and I'm going to post the recording for this session as well for those who could not attend. But try to attend so that the session is interactive session and you ask the questions right away when I'm teaching. When you are seeing the recording, even if you have a question, you can't ask it right away. You will have to note it down and then ask it later on. So try to attend live as much as possible. Yes, so we'll start today. We'll start with the chapter ranking, clock, and calendar. This is the name of the chapter. There are three things in the chapter: ranking, clock, and calendar. Actually, there are four things: number, ranking, clock, and calendar. The questions regarding numbers are pretty easy. They don't need a lot of explanation, but definitely ranking, clock, and calendar. Conceptually, we need a lot of explanation for solving problems based on rankings, problems based on clocks, and problems based on calendar. So, three big parts in this chapter: ranking, clock, and calendar. We are first going to solve the question. We are first going to understand what type of questions are there in ranking. Then we will solve ranking questions. Then we will understand the theory behind clocks. What are the tricks we are going to use while solving the problems on clocks? Then we will solve the problems based on clocks and then calendar. So today we are going to touch upon ranking. Now ranking, the questions regarding ranking are pretty simple questions. You need to know the rankings if you consider on the left hand side or from the top or right hand side or from the bottom. Questions are typically asked if a person is ranked 7 from the top, how much is he ranked from the bottom? So these kind of questions are asked. So the tricks behind these type of questions I have mentioned, you can see on your screen. Three things we are going to use while solving the problems on rankings. The first thing which we are going to use is to know the total number of persons in a class or total number of persons in a row, rank of a person from the upper or left end plus rank of a person from a lower or right end minus 1 will give you the total number of persons in a class or total number of person in a row. Now here we are doing minus 1 because there is one person which we are taking twice while counting from left end as well as from counting from right end. That's why we are doing minus 1. For example, if there are 50 students in a class, if there are 50 students in a class, and suppose one student named Anil, one student named Anil, his rank is 10th in the class. Suppose his rank is 10th in the class, counting from first, counting from first till Anil, there will be 10 people whose rank is greater than Anil. There will be 9 people whose rank is greater than Anil, and Anil is 10th ranked in the class. So till Anil, there will be 10 people, and after Anil, there will be 39 students, 39 students whose rank is lesser than Anil, because total students total students in the class. Suppose there are 50 students. 10 students are better ranked than Anil. Taking Anil also, we have 10, and then we have 40 students who are not of a greater rank or whose rank is lower than Anil. There are 40 students. So while counting this, we take Anil twice. So to know the total students in the class, what we do is rank of a person from upper or left end plus rank of a person from lower or right end minus 1. We do minus 1 when we know ranks from upper end, rank from lower end, and we have to find out the total number of people. The formula we are going to use is rank of person from upper end or left end plus rank of person from lower end or right end minus 1. Please note these things down. This is very important. Taking the same example forward, second formula is rank of a person from lower or right end. If we have to calculate rank of a person from lower or right end, we need to know the total number of people in the class or in a row and the rank of a person from left end or top end, that we need to know. For example, Anil's rank is 10th in the class. We know that Anil's rank is 10th in the class. Total number of people we know 50, and his rank from the upper or left end is 10. Rank of a person from lower or right end, that is from lower or from the bottom, can be calculated as 50 minus 10 plus 1. Obviously the rank is going to be calculated as plus 1. समजतंय सगळ्यांना? Are you getting it? Please say yes. From lower end, Anil's rank is going to be what? 50 minus 10 plus 1, that is 41st. Calculated from lower end, Anil's rank is going to be 41st. Similarly, rank of a person from upper or left end, rank of a person from left end can be calculated as total number of persons in a row minus rank of a person from lower or right end plus 1. These three things are very, very important. Please note down. समजलं सगळ्यांना about ranking? Please unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second slide is about clock. Third and fourth slide is about calendar, which I am going to explain you whenever we solve the problem. We start solving for clock and calendar. Now we will start with problems based on rankings. In your problem book, open your page number 22. The first type of problems in this chapter are number problems, which are pretty easy, which we will do quickly, and then quickly get to the problems of ranks, which start from 13th question. From 1 to 12 we will do quickly, and then we will start problems of ranks. Exercise 1, page number 22 in your problem book. Study the number series given below and answer the questions that follow. There is a series of numbers given. Question number 1 is, how many 7s are preceded by 9 and followed by 6? How many 7s are there which have 9 as the earlier number and 6 as the next number? Look at the series and tell me how many 7s are there?
2 sevens.
Yes.
2.
Answer is 2. Next one. Which figures have equal frequency? Equal frequency means how many times they appear. How many times does 2 appear? How many times does 5 appear? How many times does 3 appear? You can check how many, which figures, which numbers given in the options have equal frequency. That means they occur same number of times. Answer should be D, 8, 6 and 5.
Yes, sir.
Both, all of them appear 2 times.
Yes.
Yes.
Question number 3. If the following series is written in the reverse order, which number will be fourth to the right of seventh number from the left? Now, उल्टा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है ये series. Even if they have asked, if the series is written in reverse order, which number will be fourth to the right of the seventh number from the left? ये reverse order में solve करना है. So just replace right with left and left with right in the question and solve the question with the series given. Don't reverse it. Like I'm saying, which number will be fourth to the left of seventh number from the right? Fourth to the left of seventh number from the right will be 0. Answer is A, 0. Are you getting what I'm doing?
Oh, sir.
Because they have asked in the question to write the series in reverse order, what I do is I read the question in reverse order. Reverse order means I read the question by substituting right with left and left with right and solve the question to get the answer. I don't waste my time in writing the series in reverse order. Answer is A0. Everybody got answer as A0.
Yes.
Oh,
Question number 4. In the series, how many pairs of alternate numbers have difference of 2? Please check for alternate numbers having difference of 2. 6 and 1 don't have difference of 2. 4 and 2 have difference of 2. So that is one pair. 1 and 2, 2, 8, 2, 7, 8, 4, 7, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3. 1 and 3 have difference of 2. That is my second pair. 5, 8, 3, 6, 8, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 1, 7, 4, 1, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8 to 6. No, I have only 2 pairs which have difference of 2. Answer is B, 2. Next question, question number 5. If 1 is added to the lowest number, the numbers are given. Study the sets of numbers given below and answer the questions which follow. What are the numbers? The numbers are 972, 682, 189, 298 and 751. Question number 5. If 1 is added to the lowest number and 2 is added to the highest number, then what will be the difference between the second digit of the smallest number and third digit of the highest number? Smallest number कौन सा है इसमें से? 189. I have shared the PDF. Smallest number is 189. What have they asked in the question? If 1 is added to the lowest number is 189. When we add 1, it becomes 190. And 2 is added to the highest number is 972. We add 2, the number becomes 974. What is the difference between the second digit of the smallest number, that is 9, and third digit of the highest number, that is 4? Difference is 5. Option A. Question number 6. If in each number first and last digit are interchanged, what are we doing here? We are interchanging the first and the last digit. Then which of the following will be the third highest number? In question number 6 on your screen, I have written the numbers by interchanging the first and the last digit and identified the third highest number, which is 286. That means the original number is 682. Original number is 682. Question number 7. If in each number all the three digits are arranged in descending order, which of the following will be the third highest number? Now I have arranged the digits in descending order. 972 I kept as it is because it is already in descending order. 862, 981, 982, 751. Third highest will be 972. Option A. Question number 8. If in each number second and the third digits are interchanged, I interchange second and the third digits, what will be the sum of the first digit of the smallest number? First digit of the smallest number, 1. And last digit of the highest number. Highest number is 927, last digit is 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. Option D, 8. Question number 9. Please solve and tell me the answer.
Sir, 4 is the answer.
4. Correct. Option C, 4. You can see the working on your screen. Try to solve question number 10. Those who have solved question number 9. The positions of how many digits in the number 837912 will remain unchanged after the digits within the number are rearranged in descending order,
Option number B.
left to right. Option number B 1. Only 7 will remain unchanged. Very good. Anybody having any problem with first 10 questions, 1 to 10?
No, sir.
We will move on to question number 11. Question number 11 also try on your own. There is nothing difficult, just interchange the numbers and check which digit will be the fifth from left.
9.
9. Option C 9. Let's move on to question number 12. If it is possible to make only one such number with the first, the fourth, and the sixth digits of the number 531697. Now, first digit is 5, fourth is 6, and sixth digit is 7, which is a perfect square of a two-digit even number. Which of the following will be the second digit of the two-digit even number? If no such number can be made, give at as the answer, and if more than one such numbers can be made, give C as the answer. Now from 5, 6 and 7, we can form only one number, three-digit number 576, whose square root will be 24. Square root will be 24, and second digit of that number is 4. So answer is option A, 4.
सर 576 नंतरचं नाही कळलं स्क्वेअर रूट नंतरचं.
आपल्याला कुठला नंबर पाहिजे या तीन नंबर्स वरनं 5, 6 आणि 7 हे तीन नंबर्स आहेत आपल्याकडे. ह्याच्यावरनं आपल्याला परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर फॉर्म करायचा आहे, विच इज अ परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर टू अ टू डिजिट नंबर. आणि असा जर पॉसिबल नसेल तर वी हॅव टू मार्क ए, आणि पॉसिबल एकहून जास्त असेल तर यू हॅव टू मार्क सी. पण असा एकच नंबर पॉसिबल आहे 576 हू स्क्वेअर रूट इज 24. 576 चा स्क्वेअर रूट 24 आहे. आणि क्वेश्चन मध्ये काय विचारलंय त्यांनी, which of the following will be the second digit of the two digit even number? Second digit of 24 is 4.
येस राईट कळलं.
Now we move to rankings. Question number 13. Here we are going to use ranking से problem solve करता ना, we are going to use the 3 formulae. And one more very important thing, make sure you remember this thing while solving the rankings problem. Ki if you count one person one time, please be careful, don't count him again while counting the total number of persons. Even if the formula is not directly applicable and you have to manually count the number of people according to the rankings given, please be careful of not double counting the person if you have counted him once. अगर इसमें आप careful रहोगे तो you will be definitely getting the correct answer. Please be careful of double counting मत करो ranking या total number find out कर रहे हो तो. Okay, question number 13. Rashmi is 14th from the right end in a row of 40 girls. What is her position from the left end? Rashmi is 14th from the right end in a row of 40 girls. What is her position from the left end? Right end say what is the position 14th? We have to find the position from left end. We also know the total number of girls. Total number of girls is 40. So as per our formula, 40 minus 14 will give us 26, and we have to do plus 1 to get her rank from left end. So from left end, she is going to be 27th. Obviously, अगर logically आप सोचोगे तो right end से 14th है. Right end से 14th है. So there are going to be 26 people from the left hand after Rashmi. So when there are going to be 26 people from the left end after Rashmi, Rashmi is going to be the 27th from the left end. 40 minus 14 plus 1, 27th from the left end. Similarly, question number 14. Surbhi ranks 18th in the class of 49 students. Ranks 18 मतलब top से rank count किया है, that is from left end count किया. Surbhi ranks 18th in the class of 49 students. What is her rank from the last? 49 minus 18 plus 1. That is going to be 32nd. Option D. Question number 13 में answer was option B. Question number 14 में answer is option D. ये रैंकिंग के प्रॉब्लम समझ में आए? लॉजिकली सोचोगे तो समझ में आएगा.
Yes.
Okay, question number 15. Among PQ, R, S, T and U, P is taller than R and S. P is taller than R and S, but not shorter than T and U. And Q is taller than R, S, T and U, but not as tall as P. Who amongst them is the tallest? यहाँ पे मैंने ड्रॉ किया है जैसे जैसे आई एम रीडिंग द प्रॉब्लम. Among PQ, R, S, T and U, P is taller than R and S. पहले मैंने क्या ड्रॉ किया? P is taller than R and S, but not shorter than T and U. Not shorter than मतलब क्या? Equal या taller हो सकता है, but not shorter. तो मैंने क्या ड्रॉ किया? P taller than, greater than or equal to, taller than or equal to T and U, ये ड्रॉ किया. And Q is taller than R, S, T and U, but not as tall as P. मतलब P is taller than Q and Q is taller than R, S, T and U. Q is taller than R, S, T and U. P is taller than Q. So obviously P is going to be the tallest. समझ में आया सबको?
Yes, sir.
everybody, Granthali,
Yes, sir.
Prathamesh, Atharva, Rupesh,
Yes, sir.
Tanaya and Vignesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. We will move on to next question. Question number 16. Now, this is a bigger question which have question number 16, 17, 18 and 19. 4 questions in this. Let's solve. Remember, for these type of questions, if there are 4 questions related to one question or one passage or one bigger piece of information given, then you have time of 4 questions. So you can take your time to crack the puzzle and answer all the 4 questions, because answering the questions does not take much time. Let's read. Among A, B, C, D and E, E is taller than D, but not as fat as D. So after reading the first line, I should understand that I need 2 types of information in this problem. One information deals with being tall and another information deals with being fat. That's why I draw a table with 2 columns. A column having an information of tall and a column having information on fat. E is taller than D. This piece of information I write in the column of tall. E is taller than D, but not as fat as D. That means D is fatter than E. This information I write in the column fat. C is taller than A. C is taller than A. I write in the tall wala column. But shorter than B. That means B is taller than C. Again I write in the tall wala column. A is fatter than D, but not as fat as B. A is fatter than D, I write in the fat wala column, but not as fat as B. That means B is fatter than A. This also I write in the fat column. E is thinner than C. That means C is fatter than E. C who is thinner than D. That means D is fatter than C. E is shorter than A. Again I write in A tall wala column, A taller than E. This piece of information I have. Now, with this piece of information, let's first see the tall wala column and let us draw tallest to shortest. From looking at the information I have, B is taller than C, C is taller than A. So first I can draw B taller than C, taller than A. Then I have A taller than E. So I draw A taller than E, and then I draw E taller than D. So from this information, I know B is the tallest and D is the shortest. Similar thing we do in fat column. B is taller than A is given. A is taller than D is given. D is taller than C is given. And C is taller than E is given. Similar thing I do in fat column. I know that B is the fattest and E is the thinnest. Now let's try to answer the questions. Who is the thinnest person? We know that E is the thinnest person. Option D. Who is the big giant among them? That means who is tall and fat both is B. Option B, B. If all the persons stood in a line according to their height, who would be in the middle? A. A would be in the middle. Option A, A. Which person is taller than only 2? A is taller than only 2. E and D. So option A. Question number 20. Try to do on your own, which has question number 20 and 21. Is heavier than A and taller. So two things are there, heavy and tall. please try to solve question number 20 and question number 21 on the similar lines. If you are not getting it, you can refer the solution, but first try to solve on your own. आ रहा है आंसर? Are you able to find the answer?
C.
20th should be C. That is D is heaviest and 21st should be C. C is the tallest. सबका आया? Heaviest D, tallest C.
Yes, sir.
I will move to next question. Next question. Harish is taller than Manish, but shorter than Suresh. Information क्या है मेरे पास? Harish is taller than Manish, but shorter than Suresh. So S greater than H greater than M. ये मैं draw कर सकता हूँ after reading the first line. Manish is shorter than Anil, but taller than Raghu. After reading the second line, I can draw A greater than M greater than R. Who among them is the shortest having regard to height? S and H and A have more height than Manish. Only Raghu has less height than Manish. So Raghu is the shortest. Suresh, Harish, Anil have more height than Manish. Only Raghu has less height than Manish. So with the information we have, we can conclude that Raghu is the shortest. Everybody understood this? Please say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 23. In a class of 60, where number of girls are twice that of boys. So 60 class में 2:1 ratio है. That means number of girls are 40 and number of boys are 20. ही ट्यूब पेटायला पाहिजे डोक्यात लगेच. Kamal ranked 17th from the top. Kamal ranked 17th from the top. If there are 9 girls before Kamal, how many boys are there after him in the rank? Now he has ranked 17th from the top. 17 from the top. 17 people before him, 43 people after him. That is because the total students are 60. There are 9 girls before him. That means there are 8 boys before him. Total number of boys and girls are 20 and 40. 9 girls and 8 boys. So after him there will be 31 girls and 12 boys. Answer will be 12 boys. Option C. Question number 24. N ranks 5th in the class. What is the ranking of N? N ranks 5th in the class. S is 8th from the last. That means from the right hand side. S is 8th from the right hand side. If T is 6th after N, if T is 6th after N and is in the middle of N and S, 6th after N and is in the middle of N and S, then how many students are there in the class? Now take a look at the solution. Take a look at your screen. First thing is you have to draw a straight line and mark the ends. Then you draw N. N is 5th in the class. 5th, that means from left hand side, 5th. Now including N, there are 5 students in the class from left till N. N is 5th. So before N there are 4 students. N include किया है इसमें. Now, what is the next information? If T is 6th, S is 8th from last. S is 8th from last. So right end से S निकालेंगे. And S is 8th from last. So including S, there are 8 students till S from right end. Now, if T is 6th after N, T is 6th after N, so N के बाद 6th position पे T आएगा right side में. 6th position पे T आएगा. 6th position पे T आएगा मतलब T और N के बीच में 5 लोग हैं. ये सब लोगों के समझ में आया? T is 6th from N. That means there are 5 people between N and T.
Yes, sir.
And is in the middle of N and S. That means if there are 5 people between N and T, there have to be 5 people between T and S.
Yes.
Now, जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था, you have to be careful while counting. You have to count the total number of people. You have to take each of them only once. अगर double counting हुआ तो आंसर गलत होगा. So from left hand, let's begin counting. Till N, there are 5 people, including N. Including N, there are 5 people. Then N to T, including T, there are 6 people. Include T, include किया है. That's why there are 6 people. So 5 plus 6 यहाँ तक आए हम लोग। फिर टी और एस के बीच में 5 ही लोग हैं। टी एक बार इंक्लूड किया है तो सेकेंड टाइम में इंक्लूड नहीं करूंगा। टी और एस के बीच में कितने लोग होंगे? 5 लोग होंगे। And including S, there are going to be 8 students till the right end. Including S, there are going to be 8 students. So 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8, total there are going to be 24 students. Option B. Everybody understood this? Be careful in double counting. Don't double count. Everybody understood? Answer is option B.
Yes, sir.
ग्रंथालय और तनया डिस्कनेक्ट हुए शायद। ओके, लेकिन जाएंगे। Question number 25. In a row of girls facing north, Rinky is 10th to the left of Pinky. Girls facing north, that means right to left. Again, we will draw a line. We will mark the ends. And then we will start drawing. In a row of girls facing north, Rinky is 10th to the left of Pinky, who is 21st from right end. So let's first draw Pinky, who is 21st from right end. If Minky, also it is given that Rinky is 10th to the left of Pinky. So to the left of Pinky, draw Rinky. If Minky, who is 17th from the left end, is 4th to the right of Rinky, is 4th to the right of Rinky. 17th from left is 4th to the right of Rinky. Now look at the diagram below the diagram in the solution. दो डायग्राम है 25th के, बिलो वाला डायग्राम देखो। 4th to the right of Rinky है, 4th to the right of Rinky. I draw 4 people, 1, 2, 3, and 4th is Minky, and she is 17th. So going reverse way, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th, Rinky is going to be 13th from left end. 17 minus 4 करके भी 13th आएगा, लेकिन confusion ना हो इसलिए I have drawn the diagram. 16, 15, 14, 13th. Rinky is going to be 13th from the left end. 13th from the left end. So now if we calculate from left end 13 including Rinky 13. Now Rinky को include किया है इसलिए double include नहीं करेंगे. That's why instead of taking 10 here we take 9, because we are not including Rinky again. We have already counted Rinky. 13 plus 9 plus 21. Answer is 43. Option D. Have you understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Option D, 43. Let's move on to question number 26. In a row of boys, G1 is 7th from the start and 11th from the end. 7th from the start and 11th from the end. Total number निकालना है तो what we do is rank from the left plus rank from the right minus 1. In the other row, Vikas is 10th from start and 12th from end. 10 plus 12 minus 1. First में क्या करेंगे? 7 plus 11 minus 1. How many boys are there in both the rows together? 17 plus 7 minus 1 will be 17. 11 plus 7 minus 1 will be 17. 10 plus 12 minus 1 will be 21. Answer is 38 boys रहेंगे, जो ऑप्शन में नहीं है. So none of these. Option D. None of these. Question number 27. In a row of boys facing north, A is 16th from the left, C is 16th from the right, B, who is 4th to the right of A, is 5th to the left of C in a row. How many boys are there in a row? Please attempt. You can see the diagram in the solution. First, try to draw the diagram on your own. Normally ऐसे होता है कि we double count only one person who is there in the middle. Normally एक से ही ज्यादा रहता है if we make mistake in counting. So be careful about that. A is 16th from the left, draw A. C is 16th from the right, draw C. B is 4th to the right of A. B is going to be 4th to the right of A and 5th to the left of C. So while counting, we will count 16 plus 4. Left hand to A is 16, including A, plus 4 including B. B we have already included. So B to C, we will again count only 4 instead of 5 because B we have already included. And then C to right hand, including C, we will count 16. 16 plus 4 plus 4 plus 16, which is 40. Option B. अगर आप ऑप्शंस में देखोगे तो ऑप्शंस हैव ऑल द क्लोज ऑप्शंस 39, 40, 41, 42. So most of the people can go wrong here. 41 आया तो भी करेक्ट ही लगेगा उनको. But correct answer is 40. Option B. Please try to do question number 28. In a row of 40 boys facing the north, Amar is 6th to the right of Sudeep and Sudeep is 11th to the left of Vijay. If Amar is 28th from the right end of the row, draw Amar from right end 28th. what is the position of Vijay from left end of the row? Total number of boys is given, which is 40. So if Amar is 28th from right end, he has to be 40 minus 28 plus 1, 13th from left end. Amar has to be 13th from left end. Amar is 6th to the right of Sudeep and Sudeep is 11th to the left of Vijay. Amar is 6th to the right of Sudeep. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and then Sudeep. Sudeep is 11th to the left of Vijay. Again count 11 from Sudeep to get the position of Vijay, and then manually count the position of Vijay from Amar. If Amar is 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th, Vijay is going to be 18th from the left. Vijay is going to be 18th from the left. Everybody got 18? Atharva, Priyanka, Rupesh, Vignesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Vignesh, अथर्व, होत नहीं है, कहाँ अनम्यूट? ठीक है. Next question, question number 29. Students line up in a queue in which Ashish stands 15th from the left and Sachin is 7th from the right. If they interchange their places, Ashish is 15th from the left and Sachin is 7th from the right. If they interchange their places, Sachin would be 15th from the right. Sachin would be 15th from the right if they interchange. First diagram is the diagram given before interchanging. Second diagram is the diagram after interchanging. Now after interchanging, what information have they given? That Sachin's position is 15th from right. And we know that he is already 15th from the left. So 15 plus 15, and we have counted Sachin twice. That's why -1 and 29 should be the answer. Option C. Similarly, try to solve question number 30 and tell me the answer. I answer. What is the answer? It should be none of these.
For
27,
35 आन्सर आहे का?
9, 27 plus 10, 37 होतं, minus 1, 36 should be the.
27 कसं धरायचं पण आपण एक कमी धरतो ना.
हो, मग 27th
26
आहे ना.
करायचं ना.
From left सांगितलंय ना Suraj. He is 27th from left, not right.
Okay.
He is 27th from left, and we know that from right he was going to be 10. So 27 plus 10, 37 झाले. And because we are counting Suraj twice, we subtract 1 and get the answer as 36.
कळलं सर.
36 should be the answer, but that is not in the option, so none of these. Okay. So for
Yes.
today, we will stop here. On Monday, I am going to explain you clock. So don't miss Monday's lecture. Next week is going to be important because I am going to cover clock and calendar. Okay. If you have any difficulty, you can refer to the recorded lecture again, which I am going to put up in some time on YouTube. I'll share the link on the group. And I will see you on Monday. Schedule of Monday will be shared on the group on Monday morning or afternoon. But mostly we will have reasoning first and then legal if Bhavika ma'am is doing good. But final schedule will be shared on the group. We
Okay.
will stop here today. Okay.